Hey everyone, and welcome back to All About AI Tech. I'm so thrilled you're here. Tonight, we're diving deep into the fascinating world of Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, better known as TSMC. This company has been making headlines, and for good reason. They've officially hit the trillion-dollar market cap milestone, joining the ranks of the tech giants. But what exactly makes TSMC so special? Why are investors so excited about this company? And the million-dollar question, is TSMC stock still a buy in 2025? Stick around, because we're going to unpack all of this and more. First, let's look at the numbers. TSMC has been absolutely crushing it financially. Their revenue growth has been phenomenal, with increases of up to a staggering 40% year-over-year in some quarters. And it's not just revenue. Their earnings per share have also seen substantial gains. This tells us they're not only bringing in more money but also managing their costs effectively, which is a huge plus for investors. Now, a 90% jump in stock price in a single year is nothing to sneeze at, and that's exactly what TSMC achieved in 2024, catapulting them to trillion-dollar status. So, what's fueling this incredible performance? The answer, my friends, lies in two little letters: AI. Artificial intelligence is transforming the world as we know it, and TSMC is at the heart of it all. They're the world's leading foundry, meaning they manufacture chips designed by other companies. And guess who needs tons of high-powered chips? That's right, the big players in AI, like Nvidia, AMD, Microsoft, Amazon, and even newer companies like Broadcom pushing custom AI chips. These companies are pouring billions into AI infrastructure, and they're relying on TSMC to make the chips that power their innovations. This puts TSMC in an incredibly powerful position, making them a key beneficiary of the AI boom. Think about it. Every time you hear about a new AI breakthrough, chances are there's a TSMC chip involved somewhere. It's a really exciting time to be in this space. Now, the semiconductor industry is highly competitive. We have giants like Intel, Samsung, and others vying for market share. But TSMC has a few key advantages. First, they're incredibly specialized in advanced chip manufacturing processes, particularly at the cutting edge with 3 nanometers and 5 nanometers nodes. This gives them a leg up on competitors who are still playing catch-up. Second, they've built strong relationships with key clients like Apple, Intel, and of course, Nvidia. These partnerships provide a stable source of demand and help TSMC stay ahead of the curve. They are the undisputed king of the foundry market. But it's not all smooth sailing. There are some risks to consider. One major factor is geopolitics. TSMC is based in Taiwan, which is currently at the center of some complex political tensions. This adds a layer of risk for investors. We've also seen how global supply chain disruptions can impact the semiconductor industry. TSMC is not immune to these challenges. However, TSMC is strategically expanding its manufacturing footprint globally, with new plants planned in the US, Japan, and even Europe. This diversification will help mitigate some of these geopolitical risks and strengthen their global presence. It's a smart move to cater to local demand while diversifying risk and supporting national security interests by supplying products locally. So, is TSMC stock still a buy? Despite its impressive run-up, its valuation remains surprisingly reasonable compared to some of its peers. Its price-to-earnings ratio, a key metric for evaluating stock prices, sits near the S&P 500 average. This suggests that TSMC may not be overvalued, even after its massive gains. Given its continued growth potential, its pivotal role in the AI revolution, and its reasonable valuation, TSMC's stock appears to be worth further consideration for long-term investors. We've seen articles comparing TSMC to Palantir, another AI-related stock that's seen its own share of explosive growth, highlighting just how attractive TSMC could be from an investment perspective. One interesting question that keeps popping up is the possibility of a stock split. With its share price exceeding $200, some analysts suggest a stock split could make the stock more accessible to smaller investors. Now, a stock split doesn't inherently change the value of the company, but it can sometimes signal management's confidence in future growth. If TSMC does decide to split its stock, keep in mind there are no guarantees. It could introduce a potential buying opportunity. We'll keep a close eye on this and let you know if anything develops. Looking ahead, the long-term prospects for TSMC seem incredibly bright. The AI revolution is still in its early stages, and the demand for advanced chips is only going to increase. TSMC's strategic positioning, technological prowess, and strong client relationships make it exceptionally well-placed to benefit from this trend. Of course, there are always risks involved in any investment, and the semiconductor market can be notoriously volatile, So we need to be mindful of that. But if you're looking for a company with the potential to deliver significant growth over the next decade, TSMC is certainly worth adding to your watch list by taking a long-term view and not betting on short-term market fluctuations. Finally, I want to touch on sustainability. The semiconductor industry can be resource-intensive, so it's important to consider the environmental impact. TSMC has been making strides in this area and working on reducing its carbon footprint and implementing more environmentally friendly manufacturing processes. It's great to see them taking responsibility and investing in a sustainable future, which is essential for environmentally conscious investors. From what we've seen, it looks like they are aiming for a more eco-friendly semiconductor production, which is undoubtedly a good sign. So, there you have it. A complete analysis of TSMC, the trillion-dollar chip giant powering the AI revolution. I'm incredibly excited about the future of this company, and I hope you are too. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave your thoughts in the comments below. I always love hearing from you. As always, thanks for joining me here at All About AI Tech, and I'll see you in the next video.